all, the symbol you see here is a operational amplifier symbol, right? You must have used it in our applications, or if you are a beginner, you must have studied about this in academics, right? So there are a number of specifications for this operational amplifier, and one of the important application specification is the bandwidth. So bandwidth, we know, right? To put it in a simple way for the people to understand, so if you define a bandwidth for a particular op-amp, it is the maximum frequency up to which it can be used without any drop in the gain. So like for example, if you say a gain of a particular op-amp is some thousand or something example, so this gain can be maintained only till specific frequencies. Beyond that frequency at the input, when we talk frequency, that means the signal, input signal frequency, where the op-amp has to process further, right? So beyond those frequencies, the gain drops. So it's not only the bandwidth, it's a gain bandwidth product is also an important specification for an op-amp. So if you see the table here below, this is from a current sense amplifier INA 180. This mentions about the bandwidth specification, where there are several devices models A1, A2, A3, A4. Based on the model, for a given load capacitance, the bandwidth has been defined. So starting from 105 kilohertz, we have till 350 kilohertz. So this meant you have to use this only for signals which varies at the input till that frequency. That's what it meant. So while there might be a little confusion from, especially for the beginners, what this bandwidth meant. So if you take an analog application, what happens is you have a signal that varies at the input. So analog itself is varying, right? And that variation could be slow, could be faster. There could be many different scenarios. So the higher the variation, it means higher the frequency at the input of the op-amp, right? Indirectly, you are saying the signal is switching faster there. The variation of the input is faster. That means the op-amp has to operate at that frequency to provide an appropriate output. So that means you must have that much bandwidth for the op-amp. So while selecting an op-amp, it is a very, very important parameter. We need to know the bandwidth specification. While for not all the applications that is required, definitely for the inputs which you are having a varying signal, that too the variation is faster. In those cases, definitely you need to consider the bandwidth scenarios and then use the op-amp. So for the beginners, hope this has helped. Please post if you have any questions. Thank you.